The food, the bathrooms, gas pumps, souvenirs, I can go on and on.
Described as the Disney World of convenience stores,
it's like a beaver wonderland.
And there's something for everybody. Whenever we do road trips, we always make sure to stop, no matter where we are.
Visited by thousands from across the country daily.
We're actually heading home to Delaware.
Richmond, Virginia.
I'm from New Jersey. I was down here on vacation to Florida.
I'm actually from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Everyone says the Texas-based convenience store is a one-stop shop offering everything you could need and want, not to mention the number of gas pumps.
Now, at this Buc-ee's location here in Florence, South Carolina, there's 120 gas pumps at this location with 60 pumps under each canopy.
And the visitors' favorite part about Buc-ee's?
The bathroom's the best part. Any other gas station has not so good bathrooms, but Buc-ee's has the best bathrooms.
Probably the souvenirs. They have a lot of good stuff. I love the barbecue. I can't go wrong. Love the merch. Everything about it. Everything, the beef jerky.
The brisket sandwiches.
Fresh brisket on the board!
So that started with back in Texas when we eventually started growing.
No matter where you are in the store, you'll hear Buc-ee's signature saying coming from the Texas Roundup section, serving up breakfast, brisket, and barbecue sandwiches.
So it's fresh brisket on the board is what they're saying. So every time they put a fresh brisket on the board, they say fresh brisket on the board. If they put fresh sauce on the chopped brisket, they say fresh sauce on the board.
Fresh sauce on the board!
Fresh sauce on the board, as you hear it right there. So it just, it just brings the crowds in, and just it's a show is what it is.
But the Texas Roundup, the bathrooms, the number of gas pumps, or the merchandise isn't the only unique thing about Buc-ee's.
Pay could start from $18 an hour, and it goes up to certain departments up to $21 an hour, and then it just grows from there. Some people in certain areas, making $10 an hour, if they can double their income by a job change, that's life-changing.
The mega store is known for bringing in hundreds of jobs for locals, their employees' salaries, and benefits.
401k, health, dental, vision insurance, 3 weeks of paid time off as soon as you come in, and then that great salary. It's welcoming you with open arms is what I would say.
Because Buc-ee's motto is
keeping the employees happy, keeping a great employee happy will help deliver that great customer service and help grow the business.
Next week, as part of our WXII Series, we'll hear more from residents in Florence and the local impact Buc-ee's has on an area. We've heard concerns from folks here at home worried about the added traffic and that it may distract people from getting to know the city of Mebane. When I visited Florence, I spent 48 hours asking people if they had similar concerns and frustrations. The responses shocked me.
When it comes to having Buc-ee's in Florence, here's what locals there think.
I love it here. I come here every month.
They're ices. I get them every time because I love them so much.
People say, oh, you're getting a Buc-ee's. Oh, my gosh.
Folks in Florence say they wanted to see something new in their community.
Yeah, well, I was real excited about one was coming to our town and our area.
Come on, where else are you going to get jerky and brisket all in one and fudge?
I like the people's good, the cups are good, the barbecue is excellent, and you couldn't go nowhere else to get a good barbecue. I like it myself. Even if it did come from Texas, I still like it.
And local businesses don't see the mega store as competition, rather an addition that can help their community grow.
They have an impact on the economic of the community, but this one has a major impact, in my opinion.
Business owners like Steve Powell, the owner of SW Printing Company, says what he likes about Buc-ee's is that they care about the communities they operate in.
They hire everybody local, so they're offering a lot of jobs. They pay higher wages most of the time.
Even Powell's business assisted Buc-ee's in the construction phase.
The blueprints, we ended up printing them and having them ready for different electricians or plumbers or things like that.
The city's Chamber of Commerce says since Buc-ee's arrival, the area has shown a tremendous difference in growth.
You're seeing expansions in additional food, hospitality, hotel rooms, and just retailers, because There are people stopping, and these people are stopping up and down the interstate.
Here's what residents had to say about how they'd encourage other residents to welcome a Buc-ee's into their area.
I mean, if it was me, I would say go for it.
I would tell them it's a great place to stop and shop.
I would, first of all, I'd say congratulations, and I'd probably say, what on earth could cause you not to want one?
As for our area, so far there's not an opening date for the Mebane location, which is being built on Trollingwood-Hawfields Road near the I-40-85 interchange. We're continuing to follow the store's progress, and we'll get any updates here on air and on the WXII 12 News app. We've showed you the hype and the opposition. Now we're giving you perspective from city leaders in Florence, South Carolina. That's currently the closest Buc-ee's location. Officials opened up about the process, concerns, and the impact of Buc-ee's to their economy.
We're about to go inside, and I'm pretty excited to see what it's like after hearing so much about it.
We're right by the bakery because I have to grab a lemon bar one more time before we head home.
Favorite part about Buc-ee's is just the whole store because it has tons of cool things in it, and a lot of the cool things are super fun.
It's really been a site for tourism. People are literally coming to Buc-ee's as a tourist site.
Fanfare all over a gas station has been mind-blowing to leaders in Florence, South Carolina.
It's actually exceeded the expectations of Buc-ee's and of the community.
4.6 million. That's how many visitors Buc-ee's annually draws into Florence.
And then when they come to Buc-ee's, a lot of them will end up coming to our downtown areas. They're shopping there, but also staying overnight. So it is a tourist attraction. So for us, it was an economic booster. So we welcome having Buc-ee's here.
Economists say the Disney World of gas stations has an estimated local sales tax revenue of more than $1 million and draws in $1 million per day on just key traffic days alone. Florence Mayor Teresa Myers-Irvin says bringing a Buc-ee's to her city required a lot of pre-planning and feedback.
We didn't have any public opposition for the site, especially because the site was one that we have already worked with our county, had prepared. That we knew we were going to have industry that was going to come in there. We knew it was going to be things like larger companies.
And as you can imagine, during her planning phase, the main concern was traffic.
Our concern and what we had to address that from the egress for the property, that when they were exiting from Buc-ee's, that the traffic flow from that site needed to flow into the established traffic without causing any congestions or overwhelming the site. So you may notice when you're leaving out there, you have the lanes, you have the circle, and you have the traffic circle, which helps also to facilitate traffic. Also, it decreases people's speed so they won't hit each other.
Now, so far, there is not an opening date for the Mebane location, which is being built on Trollingwood-Hawfields Road near the I-40-85 interchange. Now, we're continuing to follow the store's progress, and we'll get you any updates here on air and on the WXII 12 News app.